dim the lights and play soft music for a healthy dinner. An environmental update from Brazil. And can exercise actually improve our brain power? For September 12, 2012, this is Food News Today. Good morning. Food News Today is sponsored by Conagra Foods, who shares with me the desire to provide the most current, interesting, and unbiased food news. It's not news that our country is in the midst of an obesity epidemic, and while the efforts to get Americans eating healthier can be seen and heard in almost every venue, getting us to move more is very important and has an interesting impact on our brain health. Not only do American adults need to exercise more, but kids are picking up those sedentary habits from their parents, and they're not moving nearly as much as they should. Only 1 in 4 kids get 30 minutes of exercise per day, and by the time they're teenagers, only 12% are getting the recommended amount. This great infographic from onlinecollegecourses.com points out that exercise has some great benefits for our brain. It's obviously important for kids who need all the brain power they can get for school, but it's equally important for adults. A fit worker is a fast, efficient worker and generally happier. The infographic demonstrates that vigorous exercise was shown to improve IQ scores by 3.8 points and test scores as well. Exercise has been shown to improve memory, release brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that improves the health of your neurons, and has been shown to potentially increase the size of your hippocampus, the part of the brain that's responsible for memory and spatial recognition. Next up, Rebecca will give us the environmental update in Brazil.
Thank you, Phil. With the world's largest arable land area, 5th largest population base, and a strong record of agricultural production and exports, Brazil has come to be viewed as the largest model of global agriculture. As our global population continues to climb towards 7 billion and will likely reach 9 billion by 2050, global demand for food will skyrocket. To meet this demand, the UN's Food and Agricultural Organization, or FAO, reckons grain output will have to rise by about half, but meat output will have to double by 2050. Changing diets as well as overall demand will also increase because city dwellers tend to eat more meat. Now, if you had to describe the perfect agricultural producer for such demand, one might select a country that has significantly boosted output and looks capable of continuing to do so, one with land and water in reserve, one able to sustain a large cattle herd, and one that is productive without massive state subsidies. This is the exact makeup of Brazil's agricultural sector. This was made possible by utilizing a systems approach, as Brazilian scientists call it, that involved carefully crafted soil, seed, and harvesting improvements. It is likely that the world will and should look to Brazil in the coming decades as an example of how to grow for an ever-increasing global population.
Thanks, Rebecca. Sounds like Brazil is on the right track, and I'm going to head to their beaches soon. Marketers are constantly at work, and here's another way our choices will be influenced by ambiance. This time, it's at restaurants, and making small changes could actually positively impact our health. Researchers at Cornell recently found that the lighting and music in a restaurant can affect the portion size of what we consume, the time that's spent dining, and overall enjoyment. The study was published in the Psychological Reports Journal. Lead author Brian Wansink, professor of marketing and director of the Food and Brand Lab at Cornell, said that they found that softer music and lighting led diners to eat 175 fewer calories and enjoy their food and eating experience that much more. Brian and his team found that a restaurant's atmosphere can cause people to feel stimulated and overeat or eat faster, for example. Bright lights, loud noise, and glowing colors at fast food restaurants can make you feel hectic. They also found that a softer ambiance leads people to stay longer and order dessert, even if they hadn't planned to do so when they first came in. Investigators originally thought that the diners would eat more food, order more dishes, and stay longer in a restaurant with relaxed music and dim lighting. However, results showed that the study participants consumed less and ate for a longer period than those who were eating in the fast food portion of the restaurant. These diners were also less likely to order more food and rated the food as more enjoyable. What are the real-life implications? Well, fast feeders can adjust their ambiance if they want diners to enjoy their food more and eat healthier portions. A more relaxed environment seems to increase satisfaction and decrease consumption. At home, try using softer music and lighting. Create a calm, relaxed environment in which you can enjoy your own meals. Remember, log on to foodnewstoday.com anytime to access our archives and replay our past episodes. And thank you for watching.